Welcome back to TripleAlphas Sports Talk. I'm Josh. That's Brice down there, and we have a special guest, St. Louis BattleHawks UFL player Travis Feeney. Thanks, Travis, for coming on. How are you today?
Doing good. Thanks for having me, y'all. Appreciate it.
Sweet.
Yeah, we appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yeah, really, really ecstatic for this episode. We've been looking forward to this for like a week or so ever since you said you were interested. We kind of have some questions. You know, the UFL is, brand new this year, but the XFL was last year, and the USFL has been on for about 2 years. And there's really not a lot of, information behind the scenes on how, everyday operations go. And we just kind of want to pick your brain on that and just your football career in general.
Yep.
Yeah, so we wanted to start off with the career. Like, where did you go to high school, and then how did you get recruited to college, and what happened after that and stuff? So
yeah, man, funny story, man. I'm from the Bay Area, Richmond, California. Well, live in Pinole too, and live in Pinole now. So Pinole was my high school that I went to, Pinole Valley, back in the Bay, the West County. Well, West County is where I started. We were the Spartans, and my high school was the Spartans too. But actually, man, I hated football.
Yeah,
wow,
like, dude, I was a baseball player. Big
really?
time.
Oh
Man, I was a big baseball player, man. I played baseball from 6 to 18, and then football I started at 8, I quit at 9, and then I played again at like 11, and then I quit again, and then played till I was a freshman in high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so
I
was
asked
in
what you didn't like about it at a young age.
Dude, it wasn't even. I loved the hitting. Honestly, I didn't like the long days of practice. I was just like, And I felt like, to me, football came a little easier than baseball. Baseball was a little more, I had to do a lot more work. And football, I felt like I just went out there and I was like, okay, I just have like ability.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's interesting. What position did you play in baseball?
Baseball was center field. Center field, left field.
Yeah,
man. Had a cannon, man. I throw people out and be like, shooter. Shooter McGavin from
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Ended up getting drafted in high school by the A's after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That is awesome. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, man. Cool little fact about Travis.
Sweet, man.
Sweet.
That's awesome. We're a big football and baseball podcast. That's our big team.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Okay, cool. Okay,
yeah. We know our baseball, so that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
man. At all.
Yeah, it was silly of me though, man. I asked for $1 million in the 17th round by the Toronto Blue Jays. Didn't know how the money really worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I went to the 48th to the A's.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. The high school journey though, man, like it's funny because I played my freshman and sophomore year. I didn't really get a lot of playing time, playing me out of position. My sophomore year I did, but I quit going into my junior year. And a lot of my friends who went together since we were kids, I still remember to this day, I give them credit. My boys Anthony Pizzola, Seaway, my boys Devin Campbell, my boys Twan, and all them got me to play again. But like my junior year, so I came out the second week of two-a-days, I think I remember, because I quit. And then that summer, I got looked at by Arizona, and I got a scholarship. I went to camp with my friend Carvante, and got offered there at the camp. And then everything just started rolling in after that. And I decommitted from Arizona and went to Washington. And my boys still from this day like, hey, we're the only reason why you got this. Because if we would have never convinced you to play, you'd have done. I said, dude, I would have just went to baseball.
You'd have been a baseball player. Exactly. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I went to University of Washington. I was there for 5 years. Hated it the first year with the rain, but after that, man, I loved it. Loved Seattle, man. Made friends.
Yeah.
I'm still my boys to this day, and boys for life. Been in weddings and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, and then after that, got drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which my dad's from Pennsylvania, so it was pretty funny. It was like going home, another side of home. So my grandpa and them all got to see me play. Well, I was on P squads, and then I went to the Saints week. What was that? I think week 13 and 12, and I was active for the last 4 games. I was with the Saints, and then I got hurt in 2017, tore my shoulder, took the year off from recovering, Went to where did I go after that? Was trying to get shots, didn't really get any shots, didn't have film on me, and went to the AAF.
Yep.
So San Diego Fleet, that was my squad. Did my thing there, but then had a bicep tear.
Oh wow.
So teams knocked me for that, but other than that, man, like everything was a crazy journey. COVID came, played in Toronto, played in Canada, played in the USFL the first year with Tampa Bay Bandits. And then my guy Dave, the GM, called me, and I knew Beck. Since Beck was my coach, was my tight ends coach at the AAF, and Dave was my GM in the Fleet. Dave Bolin. So that's the connection for us. Got drafted by them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so got drafted by them in the XFL draft, and yeah, man, the rest is history. I'm here, man. It's that year two, loving the city, loving everything about it, man. It's a great city, great place, awesome. Great fans. You guys are amazing.
Oh yeah, we have a good time in there.
Oh yeah, it's nuts, dude.
We're at every game.
I be running in the fans, jumping in sometimes.
Oh yeah,
drinking brewskis and all.
Oh yes,
the Bud Select there in St. Louis.
The Bud Select,
dude, crazy how much Bud Select goes down for some people in there.
Yeah,
golly, yeah, man, they be going.
So let's go into the next question. How does it feel playing differently from St. Louis to another stadium that's in the XFL or UFL now, considering the amount of fan difference that goes on?
Yeah, man, I say a thing and everybody kind of laughs at it or messes with me, man. I say BYOE, man. I know every game you got to go BYOE, bring your own energy.
Oh, yeah.
Every game, I mean, you're not going to get what we get in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And we know that, and you got to be ready for it. Honestly, a lot of times it's like going and being in a COVID game. I mean, they're just not – it just ain't the same energy. I mean, Michigan, I feel like we had more Hawk fans than Michigan fans.
Oh, yeah?
There. So, I mean, there's a lot of Hawk fans, bird hats and everything. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, man, I mean, when you're I feel like at this point, I mean, don't get me wrong, believe me, like it's amazing to have you guys motivating us and all that. But I think if you can't motivate yourself in a away field at this point, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, if you don't have the passion for it now, what are you doing?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough. But yeah, man, have the fans advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, especially on the defensive side for you. I mean, that's when we get the loudest is on the defensive side to mess up the snap counts. You know, the offense we let go to work and do their business, but yeah, especially for you.
Yeah, you just saw last game what they had. What 5 false starts or
yeah,
5 or 6, and then Memphis game they had them. Arlington, I don't remember if they had 1 or 2. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we get pretty rowdy there. We sit in about the third row, so. We we try to get everybody going in our section.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, it gets wild. Shoot, man, I got to run into that road, man. I got to jump in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, need to.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We are. Tell me the section.
Yeah, we're on the BattleHawks sideline side, and we're on the 40-yard line, Brice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're on the 40-yard line side that the other team runs out on. Like, you know how your entrance comes from?
You're straight ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when you're running out to your bench, we're almost right there. But on the 40 of the side that the other team runs out on. So we're, on the other side of the 50 from you guys running out, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'll run out there.
Sweet.
Pretty much, we always see like the offensive linemen where they sit on the bench when they come off the field.
Yep. Yeah, but the other teams, right?
Yeah, we're right behind them.
The other team's O-line, right?
No. We're right behind
our O-line. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just be ready to pull me up. I usually fall.
All right.
Everybody catches me.
Okay.
Oh, dude, last year, dude, I almost died.
Really?
Jumping up?
Dude, I ran. It was it Orlando or was it what game was before? It was Vegas.
Oh,
Vegas. Yeah. I ran in. And I went, I said, dude, I'm tired. Am I going to make this jump? And I went, and my cleat got caught. And I was like, and here we go on national TV.
Slow fall.
And, dude, everybody just grabbed me. I was like, yeah.
Oh, that's
awesome.
I just kind of want to ask you some questions about, like, the headquarters in is it Arlington, you said?
Yep, in Arlington.
So, you look. look at NFL, you look at college, you practice at your home area, you travel to away games, you stay there for home games. In the UFL, it's not like that from what we've heard. So you guys have a headquarters in Arlington. How, like, when you practice in Arlington, does every game kind of feel like a road game in a way because you're still flying and you're only there for a day?
For me, yeah, man, it does because you're still doing away preparation
Yeah.
for the plane, the flight. What are you gonna wear? You're picking up your bags and stuff in your bags, and how much you gotta fit with that. How much Gatorades can they get us? All this stuff. And
Yeah.
it definitely is a way. And then we're all on the same plane.
Yeah.
So you're
So
on the
it's
same
like,
plane as other teams?
Dude, the same plane is kind of crazy.
Oh,
Wait, is the
wow.
other team?
Oh no, yeah, we're all on the same plane.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That
man.
is
a lot
crazy.
of people
Are you-
don't know that. But
No.
Are you on the same plane on the way back too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I have to ask, in your 2 years of flying with the same team there and back,
Mhm.
has there ever been any issue? Like, I mean, even a minor one, like, especially after, I would have to ask.
No minor issue between the guys, honestly, which I'm actually been like shocked that there hasn't.
Yeah.
In our personal side, I'm shocked
Oh,
that there hasn't.
yeah.
Because you would think with how DC went, how we would have been. But honestly,
Yeah.
even after that game, that first one last year, really wasn't. I mean, like they did their mess talking and all that, but like other
Yeah.
than that, man, like nah, everybody's like pretty chill because you have a lot of guys that have either played in leagues against each other or are ex-teammates or guys that have
True.
trained together.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are just like, "What's up, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey." Like if this was NFL, it wouldn't work.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like no, there's
no.
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, and
You imagine
That's
like
how I-
OBJ
that's how I
and
would view
Josh Norman being on the same plane on the way back after those
Oh,
games.
dude, it'd have been crazy, dude. You imagine like what was it when Trent Williams punched Richard Sherman in the face?
Yeah.
They would have been on the
They gotta be on the
same
same
plane,
plane.
dude. Aaron
Or
Donald
after
with all the
Sher-
fights,
Yeah.
Sherman taking Crabtree's chain.
taking his chain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
get
that
them
would
hopping
be
on jet
wild.
together. That's crazy.
Dude.
And so, with that, I have another branch of a question. When it comes to like practices, do you guys get to interact? Not like, I know you're not practicing with the other team,
Yeah, with
but
the other
like
team.
facility wise, are you like going past people, or is it like just all your area for this time?
So we see them sometimes. Sometimes they see us coming in, but we're never like going on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
We'll drive. We'll be riding in, and we'll probably be at the last. I'll say last 15 minutes of their practice, maybe 10 minutes of their practice, or they're doing like ice tub, recovery on the field, extra running. You know what
Gotcha.
players do to get right. But other than that, you don't really interact. But the meeting area you do. So we share with a team. We share at Memphis. But we
Okay.
don't share the same exact area. So we're in a building. They have one section of it on a certain floor, and we have one section. But we all
Gotcha.
share the same training room. But we have different times.
Is that weird? Like, coming from, that never been a thing in college.
It's weird
Yeah,
because
I bet
that
it would
wasn't a thing last year.
Oh, really?
It was a
Oh,
little
really?
little different.
Why last year did they not have it, but now they do?
Because I think it's because last year we all stayed at the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So now we got to do our own housing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we do our own housing that gives the stipend.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My-
It'd be a lot better.
My only other question when it comes to like this, do you get like when you interact with these people, or you have friends that have played on other teams from other leagues, do you guys talk about like the amount of fans that St. Louis has versus everybody else, or is that like just not a part of the conversation?
Nobody really talks about it. Some of my boys do. They're like, bro, it's nice playing in that stadium, man. I say, yeah, bro, it's lovely, bro. Because like for me, I'm like, I get a vibe a little bit of like of my UW days. Being crazy fans, just everybody's wild and yelling and dressed up and painted and everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I love it.
Yeah,
And like
sucks.
you guys won football. It should never took it away. Like
Exactly.
you guys love football, you love ball, you love the team.
Yep. I know.
But
I was never a diehard Rams fan being in St. Louis, but the year that before they left was when they got Todd Gurley. It's the first time they actually like had an exciting player to watch in years. And then they left, and I was like, I almost could cry because I was in high school at the time. I was like 15 or 16, and like just to take football away.
You went through the rough patch, man.
Yeah. And then and then the next year, the first year that they left St. Louis and went to LA was the year they signed McVay and got the number 1 pick and got Goff. So we didn't get to see that. Like we got all the shit.
You got to see it. You got
yeah. So
you're like you didn't get to see the potential.
Yeah, exactly. So last year was obviously like a huge year for this league. Like it blew up. What does the offseason look like for you last year? Like, are you going to try to work with the NFL teams or like how does that work?
Yeah, man. So I mean last year was really just like try to hope. I was just hoping and staying in shape and just trying to get my agent to make calls, trying to get the coaches to make calls for me and just see if teams would grab me. And nobody like you had teams kind of grab, but they wouldn't pull the trigger all the way, but you just got to stay the course. It's hard, especially at my point. Everybody's looking like, oh, he's 31. Yeah, I'm 31, but I ain't running like I'm 31. I ain't playing like I'm 31.
Yeah, got tread on tires. And
I don't got the wear and tear on me like all these other guys. It ain't like I got hundreds, thousands of plays, Yeah. But yeah, man, the off season just like it's just really like I just go right into training. I go right into training. I might work a little bit on the side, but honestly, dude, I'm just training and eating, helping take care of the family, fixing anything I need with the family. Anybody needs help. That's what I'm just doing back home. For the most part. Yeah, I was trying to get into St. Louis, get connected more to the city, but with the merger was going on. We couldn't really get things going. But that's above my pay grade. As I would say. As I say.
Brice, I know you want to talk some about
teammates. I would love to get more connected.
I was gonna go. We actually have a third host that's normally on here, but he couldn't be on here tonight, so I wanted to ask one of his questions for him. He wanted to know what rules you like that the XFL had last year or the UFL has this year that the NFL doesn't have, or vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, number one rule, I love the kickoff.
You did?
I know.
I mean, you had less. Your whole thing is protection. Protect the players, be more safe. Everybody's trying to figure out a way, but you're also still trying to keep the entertainment value of it, right?
Yeah.
And I think with that kickoff, you had more excitement. It still gave like NFL an idea, like, okay, well, these guys who are still like, maybe they aren't a starter, maybe then the third string guy, there still is special teams potential here. There still is, they can play special teams. We can still use them. It doesn't take that roster spot away, and it doesn't take off kickoff. And there's less harder collisions, and you can see, you can still score on it. You can still make big plays, because everybody at first was worried, oh, how are they going to make big plays? How are they going to get the ball? How are they going to get away? How are they going to have big hits? Well, you still had big hits. You still had big runs. You still had big returns. You just weren't. Everybody wasn't getting killed. You weren't running down from. You weren't running down from the 20, and a guy on the kickoffs just waiting for you at the other 40, just like, yep, just gotta wait for the hit. Gotta wait to get hit. You weren't out there just being like a suicide bomber. Like honestly, that's what it was. That's what it was on kickoff for so many years. It was like still having the wedge. Yeah, the 2-man wedge was always out, but you still had two guys running back there together with two hands.
Yeah.
Oh, but if they separate at the end, it's not a wedge. It's still a wedge.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a wedge.
Yeah, to me, as a Bears fan, I grew up watching Devin Hester, so I always loved the kickoff, and then it kind of disappeared in the NFL. So last year, I thought it was awesome that they brought back a form of kickoff where I got to see action every single time instead of touchbacks.
You see, the NFL's taking it. The NFL's taking it with it. Dude, they're going to love it. I guarantee there's going to be so many touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's going to be so different.
The reports came out that the UFL merger the USFL had a rule that they wanted to keep, which was the kickoff, and the XFL had a rule they wanted to keep, which was the 1, 2, and 3-point plays. And then the reasoning that came out, reportedly, I can only say what came out, was what USFL said why they wanted to keep the kickoff was because the XFL's way of kickoff wasn't football. Like when they looked at it, it wasn't football. And then the NFL took it the next year. I go, well, it looks like football to me, apparently.
Looks like football.
Exactly.
I thought that was so funny.
It's just a matter of being stuck in your old ways and not like wanting to change.
Yeah,
exactly.
But to me, it seems like the one that we have now is even more dangerous because they stepped it back, right? So now it's always a return, but it's also a full steam run.
Yeah,
steam run. It's the same thing again.
I don't know.
I mean, to me, it'll probably change as long as they could do another season. It'll change. I don't think
especially
it's
with
here
the
to
NFL
stay.
taking it.
Yeah, with the NFL taking it, I don't think it's here to stick.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's more like they're hoping, like, oh, if the NFL does it, if it doesn't work, we'll just keep it. But if it does work, we're going to go back.
Yeah.
I like the 2 and 3 point play. I just don't like there's so many opportunities to come back. You can be doing a great job. You can be doing a great job, and then the guys have a chance. And maybe another reason I don't like the 2 and 3 point play because it doesn't. You're a league showing development, and you don't really give the kickers as many opportunities.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
it does knock out that little. I mean, it's an extra point, but still, even that that's film.
Yeah,
I mean, it definitely hurts.
A 2 and 3 point play. Yeah, it's great. I do like some of it, but you're not going to get into the league off a 2 and 3 point play.
Yeah, and you
if you do, hey, good to you.
Yeah,
but
you mentioned there's a lot of ways to come back, and I mean, last year we saw that with the BattleHawks coming back in that first game of the season. That was unbelievable.
That was great.
What are your?
I do like the 4th and 15. I do like the 4th and 15.
That is so cool. It's like so different.
Yeah. I do like that because I mean, let's be honest. If I'm a defensive player, I'm a defensive player. If we let you get on 4th and 15 and let you get it, then hey, man, that's just kind of on us.
That is
like, we didn't do our job. You deserve to continue. I mean,
yeah, exactly. And
that's like you going for it on 4th and 10. I mean,
and
went where you went.
The success rate of onside kicks are just so small. It's
not even worth it no more.
Exactly.
It's like the chance to get it. You make it so you can't hit this guy if he does this. You can dang near fair catch it at a point. So it's like, you guys made the onside kick already. Like,
exactly.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah. So, Brice, did you want to talk about some of the teammates and players on the BattleHawks?
We just wanted to know who were some of your favorite teammates to play with. Because I love watching you and Harvey. You were my 2 favorite players to watch on defense. I mean,
that's my dog. That's my dog. Even though I be making fun of him all the time, but I told him I can't make fun of him no more. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But that man was flying around last week.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Carson's my boy. That's been my dog since last year. That's really my dog. You see, I don't know if y'all ever see, we do the little salt and pepper celebration and all that.
I'll be looking for that.
Yeah, little salt and pepper. I mean, my roommate's Jared, the tackle.
Okay.
Let's see, man. Freeman's a good one. Freedom. My bad. He's gonna be mad about that. Freeman. Man, Tim Harris is a good guy, man. I'm trying to think, man. Who else are my boys? Ooh, who am I missing? My boy Bert, my boy Lakeem. I mean, Rosie Rose. I mean, dude, I can keep going down the list.
Our other host is actually like the biggest Michigan football fan in the world. So I was going to ask you about Levert and I think his name.
Oh man, Vert's comedy, man. Oh, Jawan, yeah, man, dang Jawan, yeah. I got a couple words for Jawan.
Okay.
He always talking mess. But me and Jawan have actually been teammates for 3 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so me and Jawan were teammates in Tampa Bay, the Bandits in the USFL, and we both came over here.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
He's just mad because I kick his butt in Marvel vs. Capcom. He lives upstairs from us.
Okay.
Yeah, but he always talking mess because I'm a Washington guy. He's a Michigan guy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, Bert messes with me sometimes. Like, he's like, yeah, Trav. But Juwan's always talking mess every time. Like, I posted a picture today, a flashback for like college pictures, and he's like, dude, the dogs suck. And I was like, see, bro, you always, I said, bro, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like, bro, chill out.
Just waking up, throwing
Right,
hate
just
already.
waking up, man. I'm like, dude, you gotta get that hate
That's
out
awesome.
your heart.
That's awesome.
I want to go on the offense side. I know you know defense players don't always interact with offense as much, but it's got to be nice knowing that you have the best quarterback in the XFL with the most experience in the NFL in McCarron. And
Yep.
you know, him being an NFL player but wanting to play, you know, more to let his kids play. Does that show what kind of person he is, and does that translate like while you guys practice and stuff like that?
Yeah, man. He's very AJ's very technical. He's very I want to say perfectionist is the word. He's just very keen on detail.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just with the years of being in the NFL and knowing how it is. And I think that's just being a vet, knowing that every little detail matters. I mean, if we don't run this right route, man, he might get mad and he might say reload it, but it's all for a purpose. It's
exactly
productive criticism, you know, not what the heck are you doing? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's all productive and comes and talks with the guys and lets them know, hey, run it like this, do this. Okay. Even think accountability on himself if he messes up and things, you know what I'm saying? And then I think it's good. You got a lot of vets on the O line. And you got a lot of we said the receivers, you got just weapon upon weapon upon weapon.
It's true.
And I mean, even our backfield's good.
Yeah.
You know, so you
NFL
got a lot of
talent
weapons.
Bowman.
All of them, man.
Yeah.
They can all do it. They can all fly. They can all catch and they can all catch in what would I say, in traffic.
Yeah. Take the hit.
Yeah, we've always been big AJ fans. I mean, there was one moment last year where he had like 2 bad plays in a row, and there was somebody in the crowd saying something to him, and Butler turned around and was standing up for him, and I yelled, "We love you, AJ and Butler," and Butler turned around and just gave me a big "fuck you." It was awesome.
Oh man!
Dang, King! Dang,
awesome.
King! Dang!
I still love both the players, though. It was really cool for me to get an FU from him.
They're great guys, man.
Yeah.
Are you guys good to move into this week's matchup with Birmingham a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. So, you know, this is, you know, I don't think it's too far to say that this is the biggest matchup of the UFL this season. I mean, you got 6-0 and 5-1. You know this team more than, you know, we do because you're watching their film throughout the week. What are keys that you guys are looking for as a team or on defense?
I think it's just a big thing, and I've thought this, but I haven't expressed it. The big thing is just a matter of, one is communication for us, but it's who's gonna have the more errors of the day, who's gonna be able to play a more tight game, because you got 2 good teams. I mean, they're a good team. We know who they are. I mean, I more so know who they are on the team than a lot of other guys. I played them in 21. Skip and them. It's a lot of the same coaching staff. Kind of know what they like to run and kind of remember what it takes to kind of keep them in the box that you want to kind of keep them in, and it's really just it's honestly like a boxing match, just making sure like you're on top of your A game. When you throw that right, you got to make sure to have that left back up so you block, right? You know, it's making sure that, well, when you've thrown that right 20 times, now on that 19th time you dropped your hands. Now am I going to get knocked out? Am I going to cut with a jab? It's just a matter of keeping that left up and just making sure, okay, I'm consistently doing my job, and it's making sure that all 11 guys are doing their job, not trying to do someone else's job, but just doing your job. And I think it's a matter of whoever has more 11-11s and whoever has that 9 and 11 or that 10 and 11, that's who's really truly going to win the game.
Yeah. I think you summed that up really well.
Yeah, man. But, you know, they got some weapons. We got some, and we do too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good one. You know, you acknowledge them for what they are, but like I said, like most of the time, like you give credit, but you also give respect once they play you.
Yeah.
You know, so it's acknowledging, but then, okay, but you guys got pads and we got pads. Like my dad always told me, at the end of the day, I'm made of blood and you are too. Tissue and everything, we're the same. So I'm not gonna look at you any different than anybody else.
Yeah.
You know, one game at a time is our mentality, and that's where we're taking it. Like, yeah, we know, hey, this is the big game. This is a big game, but every game is that game.
True.
Every game
Yeah.
we go into is the big game, the big game.
Especially in a 10-game
Especially
season.
in a 10-game season. Every
go.
game is a championship game.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
we
we saw
know-
it last year. We lost
Yeah.
by what made it out of the playoffs by one game. So
Yeah. Oh, by points.
yeah, points on
Yeah.
tiebreaker.
Oh,
That
even
we
though
never
scored
that
70 in the last game.
that you know, going into the season, going in, you thought you just had to win 2 of the 3, and then all of a sudden became points.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, that was a heartbreaker.
Yeah, heartbreaker, man. I still ain't over it.
Thanks, Vegas.
Right? Yeah, man.
Brice,
The
go
last
ahead.
question I had,
Mhm.
do you have any like specific pregame routines or like certain music you like to listen to before?
Yeah,
games?
man. It's I've had a playlist. I mean, man, I've had a playlist since I was probably a sophomore in high school on YouTube. And either I've added or I've dropped to the playlist. My playlist now has stayed pretty consistent with motivational videos or music videos or just music highlights and everything. But I have to play everything in a certain order. I have 11 videos,
Yep.
11 whatever it is on my phone. And I always have to end it with Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor is my highlights that I watch forever. I'm a Commanders fan. That was always was politically correct, you know. But you know, and I always tried to play my game as aggressive as him as I could. And that was my big thing. I felt like he was a guy that left everything on the field and that was his mark. You knew that, okay, well, maybe they didn't win. Maybe he didn't have the greatest game, but looking back at it, he played hard. He ran, kind of gave everything he could. And when I watch the highlights, I don't know, something, I get the anxiety feeling. I get all the chills. And after that, Travis is gone. I don't know who it is. It's some other guy, but I'm locked in and that's it. I'm no longer Feeney. I'm just whoever I am on that field.
That's
and I
awesome.
take that also too from someone from Rampage Jackson said that's how he used to howl and like pride and everything. He said that's what he tapped me in before I got in the cage that I wasn't Rampage Jackson. I wasn't Quentin Jackson. I was Rampage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I got to listen to one song now. I always listen to a song that comes from my stepdad. My stepdad told me have one song, have something. You got to go slay dragons. Tell myself every time I'm on that field, I got dragons to slay. And the song is crazy. I listen to Antidote from Travis Scott. That's my song.
Oh,
Yeah.
great
and
song.
I play it. I literally do. If you see me head bob sometimes in the game, I'm probably singing that in my head.
Okay.
I'm like,
We'll try to get the PA guy to play some Antidote.
Yeah.
Like
hey, right?
that.
Yeah. Give
After
him
the
a play.
third.
Give him a play.
Third
be
down
hyped up.
coming up. Let's play some
Yeah.
Antidote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if they play that, I'll be juiced.
Okay.
I don't think I have a whole lot else, Brice.
Yeah.
You have anything else?
That's about it.
Travis, I know you wanted to promote something a little bit. There it is. Go ahead.
314 Tees. Get your own personal logo of Travis Feeney. This is made by my uncle, my logo. We worked on it, you know. Collab, come join, be a part of the crew. You know, also got my Feeney fan group with my boy Dave and them. So, you know, you always check it out on Twitter. But yeah, man, check out 314 Tees. You can check them out on Twitter, on Instagram. And yeah, I actually don't know I forgot where the location is. But check them out. I posted on my page. My Instagram is DogLife41, DAWG for the dogs. And I think it's pretty much the same for my Twitter.
Yeah, he'll be tagged on the post as well.
Yeah,
I'm a fun guy. Yeah, man, tag me. But yeah, other than that, man, check it out, man. And yeah.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming on, Travis.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Nah, thanks for having me. Anytime, man. You guys ever need me, come on again, man.
All right.
It's a pleasure, for real.
We'll definitely send you another message eventually. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, share this. Want all BattleHawks Nation to see this.
Yep.
First interview with an XFL or UFL player.
Hey.
So hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Yep.
Peace.
Gotta find my way to you.